Welcome to Tiny Tech Tips. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use the Concatenate feature in Google Sheets. Now, this feature helps with trying to maybe merge some of your data together, and I'll show you some examples on how to use this feature. So I'm going to pull up a Google Sheet first. Now, let's say that we wanted to go super simple. Let's say that what we want to do first is just pre-populate the email addresses that we might be wanting to send out to someone, right, and use. So let's say that I want to do that for these three people here. So I'm going to start with doing equals and then the concatenate feature. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the first cell that I want. And then based on the way our email addresses are, we got our first name, our last name, and then at gccaz.edu. So that's what I'm going to be using for this. So I'm going to open up a quotation, and what this is going to do is this is going to allow for the system to assume that this is text. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit a comma, and I'm going to do the last name. I'm going to open up quotations again, and at this time I'm going to go ahead and put at gccaz.edu, let's say. Now I'm going to go ahead and end this. Now what this is going to do is it's going to take the first cell. It's then going to take the text of the dot. Then it's going to take the second cell I've selected, and then it's going to pull the rest of the text in. So go ahead, if I hit enter, you'll see that we've automatically placed this. Now, if you don't get an auto populate for the equation to run for the rest of them, you can always drag down and it'll automatically pre-populate here. Sometimes it'll come up with an option. Sometimes you'll have to go ahead and do this on your own, and just by dragging down in that corner. Now, why do I like this feature? I like this feature because ever since I learned about pre-filled form links, this is the best way to send out stuff for faculty, especially if you're trying to save time for them filling out a form. So you can actually create pre-formed links. So in this case, if I want to, I've already pulled my preformed link option. I already have all of that URL. So you'll want to make sure that you have all of those pieces. I'm going to go ahead and go to concatenate. And then I'm going to place in my text. So I'm going to open up those quotes and I'm going to paste in this URL that's going to take me to my form. Now you'll see that I already have some entry points here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of these pieces since I'm only looking to go to right about here. And I want to end the text. And then I want this to be the first name. Then I'm going to hit a comma again. I'm going to open up new text and I'm going to pull in that next entry. So this time as I'm looking through, I'm going to go now to add entry, and this is my last name here. So that's what I'm identifying here. I'm going to stop there. And I want to change that to be the last name of whoever's in my list. And then I'm going to open this one more time. And you'll see my last one here is for this entry. Oh, I lost my ampersand. Here we go. So I'm going to change this so that now this email address is whatever email address is in my sheet. So once again, I'm going to go ahead and select my last one there. Now, what this is doing is it's taking the original URL that I had, the pre-filled URL that I made for myself, and I'm altering it now to fit that of the people that I want to send this out to. So you're going to see that I've got my each one of my pieces from my entry, and you'll see those pieces here. So I'm going to go ahead and hit enter, and it'll ask, in this case, it shows, do you want to autofill? And I'm going to say yes this time, why not? And it'll give the links. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and we'll click on this first one. Now, I should see all the things that I have here. So Leonard Porter, and then it should have the email address already filled into the form. So Leonard Porter, and then you'll see the email address is already filled into the form. So like I said, this is one of the reasons why I like to use that concatenate feature that is in Google Sheets. Hopefully you found this tiny tech tip helpful.